Good morning. It is Friday, and I wanted to greet you standing up today because I wanted to show you the shirt I chose to wear in honor of the end of our National Park week. I have my Smokey the Bear shirt on, and Smokey the Bear was chosen as a symbol for fire prevention in the 1940s, and so I'm going to show you a little bit about him today. My search started on the National Park Service site, but it wound up somewhere else because he's not actually National Park Service, but every national park you go to, you'll see his picture and kind of a warning of um, preventing forest fires. And they changed the word a few years ago to wildfires. But so anyway, I was looking and I found some interesting information today and wanted to share with you. So this tells us, this is SmokeyBear.com, and this tells us about how it was started in the 1940s to encourage people to be careful when they were outdoors. Now, one of the things I saw too, and this is really neat, it says down here that why is it that it starts at World War II? Why? Because it was kind of presented, this whole campaign was presented as a way to keep us safe, and that we wanted to protect our forest from the enemy also. So it was kind of connected to World War II, which is really interesting. And and then Disney allowed them to use some of the characters. They had just come out with Bambi, and they allowed this campaign to use some of the Bambi forest characters in their promotion of their campaign. But they were only allowed to have those characters for about a year, so they had to come up with something else. And so they created this idea of a bear and of Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear, which most people say, but Smokey Bear, which is just a forest creature that that could be cute and cuddly and reminding people to be careful. Then in 1950, okay, let me see if I can find the. Then in 1950, there was a fire in New Mexico, and they actually found an orphan cub that was damaged by this wildfire. And so he became the symbol, he became the real Smokey Bear. And he was sent to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., until he died in 1976. And when he died, he was sent back to be buried in what's now Smokey Bear Historical Park in New Mexico. So that's kind of cool because that it's connected to a real bear. And if you're still interested, you can go to this site, SmokeyBear.com, and go to Smokey's History and click on History. And it gives from the 40s, it gives posters, and eventually it gives like radio addresses and TV commercials for Smokey the Bear. And this is kind of cool to look at. There's all kinds of neat things here, old posters and radio. Here's the posters using the Bambi characters. And then this is one that relates to the war, where it says forest defense is national defense. So I thought that was really cool. That was really really cool information that I wanted to share with you today. There's all kinds of things out there. My brain feels like it is about to explode because I have been searching and looking up so many different things today to have to do with World War One, and then other things that I've just found so much information, and it's been so exciting. But my brain feels like it's on fire right now because it's just been kind of bopping around. But the amount of things I've learned today has been absolutely amazing. Just being able to surf like I was talking to you about yesterday. So I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'm looking forward to our Zoom chat today at 11. Please be prepared with a book. Have a book, know what you're going to say, tell us a little bit about it, what's interesting about it, some of the characters maybe that it has, some of the interesting things you've learned. Remember, it doesn't have to be a fiction book. It doesn't have to be about a character or a story. It can be something that you're learning about something else. It can be a nonfiction book. Any kind of book that you're reading, I want you to be able to share that with us today. But come prepared because I want everyone to participate. Okay, and I'm going to have everyone muted. And when I give you a chance, you're going to have your chance to then talk about your book. And I'm going to let you speak at that moment. Okay? All right, here's praying my internet works. Okay, and then I will see you at 11.